Hello and welcome to Meet the Artist. I'm here with Robert Evans. Hello, Robert.
Hello.
Welcome. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about this current show that you brought to us.
Well, I've done other shows in the past, but they were always mounted traditionally. The photographs were always matted and framed and under glass. But for this show, I had decided to use a different process. I started putting the prints on hardboard, mounting the prints to hardboard and then varnishing the prints as you would a painting. Then the prints are mounted in a float frame. So this was a very different way of doing things for me, and I really enjoyed the way the prints looked and the way the show came together. I still have matted and framed photographs, but you'll be able to see in the show. You'll be able to see how much they differ from the ones that have just been varnished without being glazed over with glass. And I really like that. I think that people will like the view you get without looking through glass. And that's what I'm hoping that people will notice. These aren't, in fact, photographs. And they've just been varnished and mounted on a board.
So your style is a little bit different than just regular photography.
Yeah, true. My style has always been a bit eclectic. I'm not the kind of person who follows trends because, that's not my style. The thing that for me was that my job when I was working was always required to be very logical and very technical and that things in a certain way. But with photography and creativity in general, I was able to release also that overly logical personality and become something a little bit different. And you'll see that in my photography is that I rarely take these standard pictures. I take pictures that just I notice them at the time and I take them intuitively. I don't spend a lot of time setting shots up or anything like that, although I do a little bit of that. Most of the time it's just a shot I see while I'm walking around or going someplace and I take the picture. And then my process involves doing a lot of work on the computer, so a lot of these pictures come together. Basically, I make them on the computer. The old days, of course, we had a darkroom, but there's a lot more you can do nowadays with a computer. And you'll see this when you see some of the abstract work I do. This is all done in the computer. I can take bits and pieces of photographs and turn them into something entirely different with a different feel to them. So even if you have some old photographs that don't look like much, you can take bits and pieces of them, put them together, change the colors, change a lot of other things, and all the same something interesting.
Very good. Very good. Well, thank you so much, Robert.
Well, thank you.
And everyone, please come to the open reception, which is this Sunday